Welcome to the second part of this Man of War bridge defence battle. So, you've seen the first part, I don't need to explain it. We're in a position now, the Germans are essentially in a fallback position. They've lost the initial bridge, and they've had to concede there and pull back to positions within the actual town. The Russians are now coming through the bridge in force, infantry slowly sneaking up, making progress right into the front line area there now. So I'm pulling back my mortar team. They're no longer in a position where they can use the mortar, they're too near the enemy. I need as much infantry as possible left to defend these tanks. I've got the Stug, but the Russians have pulled off a flanking move with these tanks, which was to be expected. So it really is only a matter of time now until the Germans lose, but the idea of me now is to try and take out as many Russian tanks as possible and just hold them up for as long as I can. So this is the Ferdinand tank destroyer I've got here waiting. I wanted to reveal that late in the battle because it's quite a formidable weapon. It's also known as the Elephant, but it's essentially the same vehicle. And it looks like I just lost my Stug there. Took a direct hit from that KV on the bridge, which is still not destroyed. That confrontation has been going on for a long time now between those two tanks, and the KV finally won there. So the Elephant, I'm going to try and take out that KV first of all with the Elephant, but I also need to now reveal my Tiger. There's a lot of anti-tank rockets being fired here. So the Tiger is going to attempt to cover the other sides of this street, this village even. So I've got two positions here, good firing positions for both tanks. So the Tiger's just taken a shot at that KV. Frontal armour for that Tiger's pretty powerful, so it should be in a good position there. So as I say, Russian infantry all over the place now, and you've got that T-34 on the right side. They flanked in across the town from the other bridge. So the Russians have essentially won the battle now, but like I say, I just want to try and take out as many as possible. I've lost all my infantry in that rubble area now. As you can see, they've finally been taken down. So there's all the bodies. So the Russians lost far more than I did, but they had the numbers. A tank there just got flicked into the water. The KV's trying to advance. That's a bit dangerous. My Tiger's now immobile, and there's lots of Russian troops creeping in. The problem I've got now is I've got no infantry left to defend these tanks, so infantry are going to be all over it like a glove. I can do what I can with the machine gun. Here comes further Russian tanks. Looks like one of them's been disabled. The KV-1's finally down by the looks of it. But an even more formidable Russian tank's just creeped up along the bridge, the IS-2, which is an extremely heavy tank. And it looks like the infantry, I'd missed that, but it looks like the Russian infantry managed to stick some kind of charge on the Tiger there. They got right up to it and blew it up. So that means I've literally only got one Elephant left, one Ferdinand even, and 3 dudes. So Russians are all over me. They're coming through doorways, running up streets. They're in control of the town now. My Elephant's just taken out that IS-2 on the bridge. That's good. I've just crushed its hull. That's enough to tank down. But this Elephant's only really in a position now. It can only last so long. I'm aware of that T-34 on the right flank as well. Oh no, too late. The T-34 crept forward there and got a side shot on the Ferdinand. Game over. So the battle's essentially over now. I've just got a couple of dudes left. I want them to hold up for as long as possible, really. This is the last remnants of the German force that were in control of this town for so long, holding that bridge position for 15-20 minutes without much hassle. So they're on the retreat now. And as you can see from the map, there's a lot of Russian forces that are still on the other side of the bridge. They've not even moved forward yet. This really was just an attempt by the Germans, as far as I'm concerned, to just bring down as many Russians as possible, but the outcome of the battle was pretty much set in stone, just due to Russian numbers really. So there's a Russian tank there. They've managed to ambush it, got a whole shot on it. So that's good. These three are really holding up here, but there's a T-34 coming in from the top. You can just see it coming through there. Yeah, this is a final stand really on these guys' parts, and the Russians are still creeping forward. So this video is pretty much wrapped up now. These two, it's only a matter of time until they get finally beaten. This was a fantastic battle. I really enjoyed recording this video, and the reason I'm really putting this one out here is because I really want to show potential FPS gamers what they're missing out on by not playing these RTS games. And there we go. No more Germans. The Russians have won it. But anyway, this is a fantastic game. It's the best RTS game I've ever played, without a doubt. And if you're into war games, then you need to check this out. Black Ops for me was bullshit. I don't care about that game anymore. So for me, this is the new game I'm going to be playing all the time. There's a lot of remnants there of the battle, tanks, immobile tanks on the bridge, all that business. There's a nice IS-3 there, which is a very powerful Russian tank, late war. And yeah, like I say, this game is stunning. If you've not played it, check it out. If you've got a good PC, you need a pretty good PC to run it. And I'm going to continue making battles and editing this, because for me this is the only game that's worth playing at the moment. Anyway, stay tuned.